This is the shiny Mew. Now you may be wondering, well, how did I get the shiny Mew in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? And let me tell you, it was not an easy process. Now, you may think, well, I got it from trading maybe, or I got it from the special research from Pokemon Go, or I found a way to get to Faraway Island and copy Pokemon Emerald. Let me tell you, it was none of those. You may already know how I did this, but just in case you don't, here's how I did it. Now, before this video gets started, there will be a video in the description on a full-length guide on how to actually do this by Austin John Plays, which is the reason I was able to do this, because I've done this twice. But if you want a full in-depth guide to doing this yourself, that'll be in the description below. It all starts with a 3DS. Doesn't matter what model you have, either a 2DS or a 3DS works great. Now, I think you can do this on a Game Boy, but the unfortunate side of it is you cannot transfer your Pokemon up to newer generations and it will be stuck on the cartridge. To get started, you either need a copy of Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow on the 3DS, Transporter, and Pokemon Bank. Here we are in this spot at Cerulean. Again, sorry for the camera work, but this spot past Nugget Bridge. Again, you need clear Nugget Bridge. You need a Abra for this as well. Again, I won't be showing everything you need to do to make this happen. Now, what I will show you is how to get Mew. There's 2 encounters you can do, and how to duplicate items, and how to make Mew shiny. But then again, if you want to do this, I suggest you go in the description below and check out the full-length guide. Now, what you're going to do here is also make sure you haven't battled Misty, and also you've gone to the Pokemon Center, because you need to do that, because we don't want to be teleporting back to the, like the Pewter City Pokemon Center. But now from here, you want to go down one spot. So you're going to step towards the trainer that's actually going to get in frame. And once you do that, as quick as possible, make sure you open the menu. Now, again, sometimes you might get it, but you can just also reset. Boom, just like that. Just like that. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your Abra, and you're going to teleport. Now, you shouldn't be able to open the menu. Go towards the gym. It's going to be the first method. Go towards the gym and battle this specific trainer right here. And beat this trainer, defeat this trainer, and I'll see you in just a second. Alright, so we've beaten that trainer. Now, all you got to do is go back to Nugget Bridge. Now, what's going to happen is your menu should pop up. Once that pops up, you're going to close out, and then the Mew encounter will start. So here we are. There we go. The menu has popped up randomly. Now, if we exit out of the menu, it's going to start an encounter. And there is our first Mew. Now, keep in mind, it has better catch rates than most, but again, it's not the best. So you might want to weaken it a little bit. Just try not to faint it, but if you do, just reset. Alright, here we are. Now, this is where you need to be again. Do the same thing like we did before. There we go. So we open the menu. Now you're going to go to your Abra again. Now, instead of going inside the Cerulean Gym and battling that trainer, what you're going to do is you're going to go past Nugget Bridge to a specific trainer. Alright, so you may need to battle this trainer, but not a big deal. Now you're going to get to this right here. This point right here is where you need to get to. This is the youngster trainer that you need to battle. Now, keep in mind, do not walk directly in front of him, because if you do, the game will kind of, be weird and might freeze. So just make sure that you go a few steps back and then you encounter him, because he needs to come towards you for this to work. And, just defeat him like you did the gym trainer. Alright, with that battle done, again, you're going to teleport back to the Pokemon Center. Again, just like the previous one, you're going to walk to the Nugget Bridge. Again, the menu will pop up, just close out of it, and your encounter will start. Okay, there's the menu, closing out, there's my encounter. And there is me. There is the 2 ways to get me that I know of, but there are 2 ways to get Mew in Pokemon Red, Yellow, or Blue. Now I'm going to meet you on Cinnabar Island. Alright, so here we are on Cinnabar Island. Now, before you get here, I highly suggest you at least beat 4 gyms. You don't have to do Erica, just do Brock, Misty, Lieutenant Surge, and Koga. That's all you need to do. Get the HM for Surf, which is in the Safari Zone, I believe, and the HM for Fly, which you can get near, I believe it's Celadon City, and that's all you need to do. Now, also, I highly recommend you get at least a Master Ball and a Rare Candy for this duplication glitch, and make sure you teach your Pokemon Surf and Fly. So now what you're going to do is you're going to walk over to this ledge over here. Alright, and then you're going to open up your Pokemon, and you're going to fly to the old man in Viridian City. Alright, so here we are in Viridian. Now we're going to go speak to the old man. He is going to show us how to catch a Weedle. And that's all you need to do with him is just watch him catch a Weedle. That's pretty much it. Alright, now go to your item slot. Again, just as a heads up, you will be getting this when you watch the guide. This is a specific item that you need to make sure that this entire thing works as well. Now what you're going to do is you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you're going to move the Pokeball, and let's say you have a rare candy, you're going to move the rare candy to the 6th slot because that's the slot that is duplicated. Now you're going to save because again these encounters are you know, like level 170 and 132. It's crazy. Now what you're going to do is you're going to surf. You're going to keep going up and down until you find Missing No. Alrighty, so I did find Missing No while I was surfing up and down. So with this encounter, if we look at our items, we should see that the rare candies were multiplied. So you see, it'll look weird, but if you have one, it will multiply it. It'll actually give it 128 rare candies, so you should see a 9 at the end of it, and you'll have 129 candies if you have just one rare candy in your bag. Now that is how you're going to duplicate your items. Again, you can do this for Master Balls. You can do this for Nuggets, which I highly recommend you do so you can get a lot of money for the process, because the process requires you to get a buttload of items. I will show probably some of the items, considering I will show the method to get shinies. However, unfortunately, I will not show the method to get the item you need to make sure that the game recognizes it as a legal Mew, so you're able to, you know, transport it from PokeTransporter to Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will see you back in the Pokemon Center. Alright, now here we are in the Pokemon Center. Now, I highly suggest, if you're going to do this, I highly suggest you should come back to this video after you go check out the guide to get 8F. A little bit more in-depth on 8F. The way you get it is you need to achieve item underflow. And now, again, go to the guide, figure that out, and come back here when you have all the materials that I'm about to show you right now. So first off, the Pokemon, specifically, what you need is you need a Pidgey that's at 233 health, specifically. It doesn't have to be its max HP, it just has to be its current HP. Then you need a Parasect, an Onix, a Tentacle, and the Kangaskhan. Now the Kangaskhan, the way you're going to get that is actually, you are going to go ahead and you are going to catch one of the Missing No. Preferably level 0. You're going to level it up with a rare candy, and it should evolve into a Kangaskhan. It's kind of weird. That is what's supposed to happen. Now, you're going to put your Mew in the box. Again, I don't have another Mew. Well, I do have another Mew, but I'm choosing not to make it shiny because I don't want to make it shiny. But as a placeholder, I have my Articuno right here. So I highly suggest you take a picture of its stats, and also after this, if you want to use a DV checker just to make sure that it's shiny after this process. So after you have those Pokemon, you need certain items. So what you need is this is any item. This is going to be completely any item. If you go to the guide, you'll see it. 89, like any number of any item, just that's not on the list. But you need 8F, which is the again, go to the guide if you want to get that item. I believe it's 170 lemon. I can't remember, but I know it's over 100 lemonade. About 178 X accuracies. The carbs. Again, I completely forgot what the numbers here are, but definitely the Pokeball is 119 as well. Again, go to the guide by Austin John Plays if you want to do this for yourself. Now, the way this is going to work is you're going to save. You're going to save. then you are going to use, if you've already done this and you got an 8F, you're going to use 8F. Then you are going to toss 1x accuracy, and then use 8F again. Now, if you did this right, the stats should change. So, alright, that's what the stats should be. Now, the health is going to be a little bit weird. To fix that, just go ahead and heal the Pokemon in the Pokemon Center, because it will have more health than it should. But as you can see, the stats have changed, and if everything is right, it should have the correct EVs, and this is now a shiny Articuno, or you finally have your shiny Mew. Now, after that is all said and done, you need to withdraw your Articuno and put it in box 1. And I'll meet you at Transporter once this is done. Alright, here we are in Transporter. Just do, again, if you've done this before, you know what to do. Go into your red version. Alright, there you go. So you can see the Articuno, and now you're going to move this to Pokemon Bank, and I'll meet you in Pokemon Bank, where we're going to finally transfer this to Pokemon Home. Now we are in Pokemon Bank. We are in the home stretch. Now, if you haven't already, just put in like a Pokemon game, or if you have a digital Pokemon game, that's completely fine, but you just need it for a little bit. You will not put the Pokemon in that game. The only reason we are doing this is so that we can put the Pokemon that you want to transfer from home into one of the bank boxes, and then we will transfer it to home from there. Alright, now we're in Pokemon Bank. I'm just using my copy of Ultra Moon just for this. But now all you got to do is go to the Transporters box. And as you can see right there, it is a shiny Articuno. Now, all you have to do now is just put it in one of the bank boxes. Do not put it in the game, unless you want to put it in the game. That's completely up to you. There's the Zap, though, so I was trying to do. I messed that up. But, yeah, just put it into the bank, and that's it. Alright, here we are on Pokemon Home. Now what you're going to do is you're going to choose the move option, and also choose the move to Pokemon Home option on Pokemon Bank on your 3DS. So we're going to choose the move option, and then you can't see it, but I am choosing the move to Pokemon Home option on my 3DS. So just go through it, and yeah, hold on. Okay, so now you're going to get your moving key. Alright, you're going to get your moving key. Now you're going to put that into your 3DS. Keep in mind, again, you do need a premium plan subscription to Pokemon Home to actually do this. But just in case if you don't, if you have a friend that has one and you can borrow that, be my guest. But that is what you are going to need. You're going to need a premium plan for Pokemon Home. Now, again, you're going to enter in the moving key. Now it's going to say that the preparations are complete. Now we're going to wait a little bit, and I'll be back once the preparations are complete. Alright, so now the move is complete. So now you're going to go over to Scarlet and Violet, or Sword and Shield, or wherever you're going to transfer this to, but I'm going to transfer this to Violet. Alright, so you're going to go into whatever game you're going to transfer it into that allows that Pokemon to be in there. You know, and there it is. There's our shiny Articuno. So now we can go over here and we can transfer it in, and you have finally completed the process. If you did follow the guide to as well, you finally completed the process. You finally either have your shiny Mew, or you have your shiny Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. So now we're gonna head into Scarlet and Violet. Alright, here we are finally in Scarlet and Violet. Now, I know this wasn't exactly the best guide. Again, if you want the best guide, go ahead and check out that video in the description. I insist you do, as it's a way better guide than this, but this is the final result, and here, that was the final result right there, is your shiny Mew. Now, I know it didn't really show actually getting the shiny Mew, but, unfortunately, it's because I didn't want to, you know, turn that Mew shiny and just transfer it, because I want to keep a Mew in that save file. But there is a shiny Mew. You can do this with other Pokemon if you want to make it shiny. That's up to you. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, it'd be good, appreciate it if you could subscribe. Also, don't forget to go down there, hit that like button. And again, if you want to see more type of content like this, just comment down below what you want to see I may try and get Zap though soon enough, but I was able to get Mew, Mewtwo, Articuno, and Moltres. All shiny too, which is awesome. If you have any questions, again, leave it in the comments below. This was, you know, an amazing video to make, even though it was extremely long. Again, the process is way longer. It's about, I want to say 6 to 14 hours, depending on if you do it on and off or if you do it in one sitting. For me, on average, it took me about, I think, 10 hours when I did it. I had to do this twice because I think, yeah, one time, the first time I did it, I tried to clone one of the Pokemon in Pokemon Red. Again, I highly recommend you don't do that. If it works for you, okay, cool, but the thing is, for me, unfortunately, when I try to go to clone a Pokemon in Pokemon Red, your save file will be destroyed, and you do not want that to happen, and then you don't want to do it again. But again, if you want to try this out for yourself, go ahead and go in the description below to the linked video, and again, this will be the result if you do it successfully. Again, please carefully follow the steps, as it could ruin your save file. So if you don't want to ruin your save file, again, do not do this. But if you want to do this on just a complete, you know, new save file, which is what I did, then this is the final result. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.